Bill, are you there?
I am currently here. Yes, I am.
Nice. How's it going, man?
It's been a great day. It's been a great day.
Cool. Good to hear.
Yeah, man.
I'll prepping
It's
up.
been good with you.
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, it's been a good day in and out of meetings. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm prepping for Thanksgiving for next week, so should be fun.
That sounds like a lot of prep work.
Yes, yes. We got the turkey this weekend, so that's like 80% out of the way. We got the turkey. We're good to go.
You fought off all the people at the grocery store.
Yes, yes. I won eventually. Yes.
How big or small is your turkey?
It's not a huge turkey. I think I think it was a 15 pounder, like 14 pounder, 15 pounder.
Okay.
Not too big, a little
Cool.
on the smaller side. At least we had the turkey, right?
Yeah,
So
you got a turkey. That's all that matters.
yeah, so they weren't too big there. So yeah, I eat halal turkey too. So, I've heard of halal.
That's like is Islamic.
Yes.
It has like a special sprinkling of
Yeah.
dust or something on it. I don't know.
Yes. It's like a halal, like a crescent moon. Oftentimes they
Okay.
use that as a symbol for halal. So yeah, so it's like kosher, but for Muslims, right? So,
Okay.
but kosher and halal are actually very similar, like in the process. That's why Muslims are allowed to eat kosher for the most part too.
What does it mean to have a turkey that is halal?
Halal, yeah, it means that it's permissible to eat, and so there's a certain procedure that's used for slaughtering the turkey. It's blessed. So the name of God is spoken at the time, and then someone who slaughters the turkey needs to be either a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jew, right? And then the knife has to be very sharp, so it doesn't feel much pain. Very swift, one strike, hopefully. Yeah, and so those, and that's the same thing for Jews in kosher, except they have kosher salt too that they like to use to make it, I don't know, spice things up a little bit with the kosher stuff. But for the most part, it's the same thing. They have a rabbi, who does that, and then very sharp knife, all that stuff. Yeah, it has to be permissible animal too. So like, we can't eat pork. Doesn't matter how much you speak the name of God on a pig; it's not going to be halal or kosher. Right.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so pigs are like I'm not a religious person, so excuse me if I'm ignorant. But
Yeah,
like
no worries. Yeah.
pigs are like what makes the pig special? Like what makes the pork special, or like why not?
Yeah, why not? And so there's the why not is kind of speculative.
Okay.
So like, we don't know for sure why not. There is some speculation that maybe, it's not very healthy for you, that maybe it gives you, like, over time it can kill you more easily, tapeworms, things like that. Pig, might eat things that other animals don't eat, like kind of a scavenger type of animal. Others have said, speculation wise, that the pig is an omnivore,
Hmm.
right? And we eat like cattle, for example, or sheep or chicken, which are herbivores, right? And that maybe that's against our nature to eat an omnivore. So that's speculation. But ultimately, the reason is that we know very clearly in our holy book, in the Quran, and the Jews have in their Bible, that God said, don't eat the pig. So, and then Jesus, of course, cast the demons into the swine as well, the Bible. So there's some speculation there, but the ultimate
Interesting.
reason is that we know that it's clear in our revelation not to eat it. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for educating me today.
Yeah, absolutely. Great questions. Yeah.
So what have you thought about since last time we met?
Yeah,
What have
I
you been
mean,
up
I
to?
will say, Bill, I've done and thought a lot since our last time, and so very inspiring to think about stuff. And so, like, the whole GHL world, like, I'm like living, sleeping GHL. I'm like probably like you, right? That's like what you do, right? so I was like, oh my God, how do I make this integration stuff happen? What kind of workflows, this and that? So it's a big task. It's a big task. Now, I know you're saying, don't go into it much. Don't spend too much money and this and that. Um, I did spend a little bit of money. I did try to do something that I didn't do before. And that is hire a VA for this specifically. But one thing that I found, based on my experience, is that it's not just about the tool. It's not just about the technology that you're using. It's about how you wield that tool, how you wield that technology. And that business knowledge is strategy, and it's so important for your success. And I'll say, for example, that, I did mention I tried Nedzzo, which is the AI calling tool. And, it sounds really good. Like, when you listen to the voice of Kim that we have on our Nedzzo account, her accent is perfect. She knows how to respond to everything. But at the end of the day, we have to ask the question, the caller that's receiving this call, can they tell this is an AI? Yes. Will they have the same level of respect for an AI bot calling them as they have a human? No. Third, their phones will detect oftentimes that this is an AI calling them and will inform them, and they will probably not respond, or they'll block it, right? So I want higher quality, and I've already tried this other way. Now, for AI calling, I think, at least for now, best thing is inbound for that. It does handle, because the person's motivated to call you. They're not going to be, oh, this is an AI bot. Answer the phone, click. They're not going to do that. They're like, I need something. I'm going to talk to the AI bot. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like just a voicemail box from 2025, not 1992.
Yes. That's a good way of thinking about it. Yes. I'd like that. That's what it is, basically. Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. And so, another thing I think is important is to get my SMS act together. And I know you were talking about cold outreach and how that doesn't really work unless you get, opt-in permissions. But I have consulted with some others with regard to the business practice side of things. And it just works better if we can pull it off to have SMS in there. In fact, it's best if we could get it done first, like the very first contact would be an SMS, if at all possible, is what I'm hearing. So I'm trying to move in that direction, and I did sign up with REI Reply. I don't know if you heard them. Yeah, so they seem to know what they're talking about with regards to SMS and like how to make it work. And so I got them, but here's my issue right now. How I make REI Reply play well with batch dialer, which I also signed up for. So how do we get the API to connect well and then use Zapier in between to make this magic happen? So that's the struggle I'm in right now.
Got it. Is that something that your VA understands how to do?
I don't think so. Yeah, because I haven't actually hired the VA yet. The VA is still being in interview mode. I'm still interviewing VAs for this. And then VAs don't know that much about stuff like this. They know how to answer phones. They know how to call with phones. They know how to send messages out. But this is a little bit up there. This is not quite their thing. So it's more like yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like the VAs, everybody wants to hire a VA, right? And it's like, can you speak do you know how to tell them exactly what you want them to do? Because they're just doers. That's all they are. They're not thinkers.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
I ran into that. I was like, I gotta get a team of VAs. I had 5 VAs, and I was like, cool, go do this. And then they brought it back, and I was like, what's this? What is this? They're like, this is what you told me. I was like, yes, it is what I told you. I did not expect you to take it so literally, color it. It was my fault, right? Shit in, shit out. That's how it goes.
Oh, yeah. I hear you.
So it's like a lesson. It was a lesson for me I needed to know more about the direction and what exactly I wanted to do. I needed to speak the language to them. Not their native language, but speak GHL.
Yeah. And they don't know how to speak GHL. Huh.
Uh,
I mean, but if you get the GHL stuff to work, they can do the work. They follow the instructions and the process that you have for them, right?
right. Yes.
In theory. Yeah.
Right, but they're not like out there brainstorming how to create it.
No. I mean, there are some people that kind of do that, but not VAs. Yeah. I mean, they're more admin, right? So,
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out how to get these different platforms to talk with each other right now. So I actually have a call scheduled with a Bash Dialer like automation specialist for tomorrow. So maybe they'll solve it. We'll see. Yeah.
I think you're going to have pretty good luck with that.
Really?
Because it's like, I do, because they are specialized in real estate, right? Both those are like real estate specialists. They know that each other exists.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to get at, like the whole thing about the business side and strategy. It's not just a tool, it's how to use it, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, one thing that I found really interesting in RA Reply is they have this thing called they vary the scripts for the SMS messages, and they have different parts of it that they take in, and they like have different numbers they switch out. So it makes things very interesting. You know, it's not just like this is the tool. You know, they did something really interesting there. So hopefully that'll give us some good results.
That's one of the reasons I do like REI Reply, because it's not go high level. It's its own thing, and it's built specifically for real estate people. Especially with SMS.
It is GHL in its core. Yeah, it is GHL in its core. Yeah. But they did a lot of they really like did a lot to it to put on top of it to make it, more than just your out of the box vanilla GHL.
Yeah, maybe I was confusing it with REI Simply.
Yeah,
Can you ever remember which is which?
Yeah, they sound the same. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they don't even put any pictures. Here we go. Here's some pictures
of REI Reply.
Yeah, REI Reply. I'm on their website. I don't see anything.
I can share my screen. I have.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
So here, okay, here we have REI Reply. You see my screen?
I do.
Yeah. So this is it. This is the dashboard. See, this is all high level stuff.
Yeah.
You can see the structure and all.
Yep, definitely. You're right. Yeah, I wonder if REI Simply is the one that I'm thinking about.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, so they work with Twilio too for the SMS. And so it just works that same way through here. And so, but I really got like, what the things that we talked about, you and I, from before, I was really keeping it like top of mind too. Like, if let's see if I can see here. Are you there? Oh, there you are.
I see you.
Yeah. So I was really concerned about like being like too in front of the user, like in terms of our name and spamability and things like that. And so having more of a insulation layer, I think, was helpful. Like, thinking of you're not going outbound marketing directly from your GHL account, but you have these other numbers and you're using a kind of a DBA and how you do it. Don't even use your name until they're interested. Like things like that. Like this might be my workaround, right?
Yeah, and I agree. I think that makes a lot of sense. Using a dedicated, and this is what I tell anybody that wants to do this, like use a dedicated service that's going to do outbound marketing for you. It does insulate you and keeps your like core business safe.
Exactly. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So what are you doing going forward? Are you going to continue to be the person on the front lines with the GHL, or how's that going to work?
Yeah, I don't know what does it mean to be the person on the front lines? What do you think?
Great question. I mean, it's like, who's going to be using it day to day? You or team?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that the VA is going to be using it. And I want to be pulled in. I mean, at least for the short term, I want to be pulled in when it's relevant for a specific lead. Like here, this person is interested. So, talk with them. I guess I could kind of be the closer kind of person in this case right now. Maybe eventually I'll bring in like an actual closer, people who know how to do these things a little bit better than me. And so we don't lose any deals, right? That'll be ideal, right? So yeah, maybe we'll do that. And then, if there's anything wrong, there's an issue, I guess if I could solve it, that's fine. If not, bring someone else in. But, I personally prefer not to do too many technical things in GHL. Like it hurts my head, hurts my brain, right? I'm like this thing that I'm doing right now, how there's like done with you, done for you. I just want to get it done. I want it done. And like, we'll do it with you. I'm like, don't do it with me, just do it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the hard part, like of just wanting it done, and then what happens later, then you don't know how to do it. It's like, oh gosh,
yeah.
Wish I just spent those 3 hours doing it with them, and then I'd understand what the heck's going on.
I mean, I understand that part too. I mean, I understand what you mean. Like, do it together so you have an idea of what's going on, or even getting some insight from you to see how you're going to do it, right? Yeah. But then, like, if because I first went to REI Reply to get this issue done, like with regards to the integration, and sometimes they're a little bit more limited on their support. They'll like give you very limited. Oh, we don't know. You have to ask other vendor. Go ask Zapier, or go ask the batch dialer people, right? And now I'm trying to get answers from them, and who knows? Maybe they send me back to REI Reply people. Who knows, right? That's the same problem I was having with the AI dialer too. They were sending me to the GHL, my old GHL account, and this and that. They're doing the same thing back and forth, and that just sometimes just eats up a lot of like months of work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was like, I should have reframed my question a little better. So it's like, who's going to be your subject matter expert of your system? I think that's probably better.
Oh, I see. I think that REI Reply should kind of be there because they are the vendor, right? They're providing the service, right?
I hope so. But you'd be surprised how many vendors are like, cool, I'll take your money, and good luck getting a hold of us.
Yeah. I here's what I think. That's what I was experiencing, exactly what you're saying, Bill. And so, just in case they do something like that, I need to have someone who understands the real estate side and the GHL side. So, if that's you, that could be a good kind of, partnership to have too, right? To have that type of relationship where you could, could say, well, this is ideally how we would do this workflow, or here's what's wrong with it, how we improve it. I think that would be helpful. I mean, I do have someone else that helped me with the other GHS setup. He was outside the vendor setup, and he knows a lot, but the problem is, again, he doesn't understand the real estate side of things and like the regulations. He's a guy who understands GHL and only GHL and automation, right? So, but yeah, that's where I think I'm at with that.
Yeah, it makes sense to have somebody that is like, can do both, right? Can understand real estate and automations, and not just give you automations for the fun of it. It's like,
yes.
Let's talk about this. Like, do your sellers actually want to hear an AI robot?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it took me 10, 11 months to figure that out. But if someone just told me that from 11 months ago, I'd save a lot of time.
Yeah, call your old self. Tell them to call me, and I'll point you away from that one real quick.
I have a lot of old self calls I need to make, my friend. I just like back to the future all over again.
You and me both, dude. You and me both. But what are we gonna do? We only live once. We can only learn the way we learn.
Yeah. So how about this? I'm gonna jump on a call. I was supposed to have the call with them today, but the batch dialer people bailed on me today, and there's like, oh, you didn't show up for your appointment. I was like, I did, but you didn't show up for your appointment. They're like, oh, but
That's messed
so
up.
we rescheduled for tomorrow. And so I'm going to schedule with them. Hopefully they'll actually, they'll be on there. And then, we'll try to get this working the right way. And then maybe along the way, or at some point, maybe we could pull you in to kind of review things and, optimize things better. Does that sound good?
Sure. Yeah. When do you want to follow up again? Another like month or so?
Maybe even less than that. So let me just keep an eye on how things are going with that, and see where we're at, and then pull you in, do a quick review, whatever review you need to do to make it, work better, and make sure that we're working for real estate in the best of ways, and we could do it that way. How does that sound?
Let's put some time on the books, like first week of December, and if we got to reschedule, we
Yeah,
reschedule. Otherwise,
that's fine. That's fine. Let's do it.
You want to do what day works for you?
Let's see, first week of December. How about Tuesday, 2nd?
Sure. What time? Your time.
11 a.m. Central, if that works.
Yep. Cool. Sounds good.
Awesome. Cool.
I do. Enjoy your turkey. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble to you.
Yes, hopefully. Yes, yeah, you too. Enjoy it. Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks,
Peace,
Michael. You too, man.
Hit me up if you need me.
You too. Thanks. Bye.